conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Tyjae Spears. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one's taken in by the rookie out of Utah. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over, over.
On the set.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding out, they're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Ready. Cougar 19. Go.
3rd and long here for Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Darius Davis to return it. More room past the 50. Hits the 20. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 7, Browns 3.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready. Left 70, Tampa Wolf.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
19, Tiger, 19.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Big gain downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Here's Braden Arvison for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
Raiders 7.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 21-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Down.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they try to power forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Lightning, 18. Ready.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first down, this is Charbonnet. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's go now.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
On the double.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Intended target Dante Thornton Jr. And now it's second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Third and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And the hit is made, so they bend to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they forced this fourth down.
8-yard gain.
You can earn your
It's
money in the
fourth
NFL
down.
in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
They'll throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Charbonnet scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown.
Las Vegas.
So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Browns 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful
The
effort.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Connect. 70 Timberwolves, go.
With Sanders out of the pistol. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Lays out left side and gets it.
13
Give him
yards
13
the
on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Receiver in motion, going left. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
Here's Sanders now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Go, Riggs, go. Here we go, set. Panther 6.
A give to Spears, running right. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He was brought down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Okay, quick.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. This one falls incomplete.
Sanders pass.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, we really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Come on. 60 by 6. 60 by 18. Rattle. 18 rattle.
Here he goes, third and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. 14-10 our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. This is ahead for about 5. Jack Jones making that tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Sanders back to throw. Connects with his back. Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Check smash. Check smash.
Spears running behind center. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready, set.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
To throw now is Sanders. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Spears. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
19.
Again, it's Spears. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Man in motion here. 3rd down from the gun. I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down?
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1.
69 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready,
They'll go. It's Sanders. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 18. Pioneer. Check up.
Working from his end zone. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check. Crack up. Ready.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like forceps. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Check. Hurt. Ready.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. That one's caught along the left sideline. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Ready. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time left. He can run it. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Miles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
60 Vikings. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 19-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
19, truck, 18, Rattler.
Play action, Sanders. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead on the first play of the drive. For the point after, here's Narveson. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
17. Raiders 14.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And he's thinking
The Raiders
touchdown
take
here.
over first and 10.
This guy's put on a show today. Already took one back to the house and nearly another. This is what the new league rules wanted. This is what Park Avenue in New York imagined with the new kickoff rules. Give those returners a chance to put on a show.
All the left side. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. A give, left side to Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Viking 18.
Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That's a gain of 4.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Riggs.
Shotgun now on third down. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Carlson now to add one more.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 21, Browns 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. 18.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. Space past the 35. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
Good for a Browns.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the Browns.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He's got a man left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
70 Rangers. 70. Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. We'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Sanders setting the pass. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what what little remains of this half.
4 yards.
On fourth down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Ready? 19, Charger, 19.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 6. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Diving forward, and he makes the catch.
Complete to number 89. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Darius Davis on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60 by 18, 60. 18, Pioneers.
Airing it out to start this drive. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. Has some daylight through the 40. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Here we go. Bronco.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they force him out after just 2 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. We'll cobble together a yard there. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, ready?
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Third. Cowboy 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
And the Las Vegas
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First
I'm not
and
sure
10
how this
at the
defense let
18-yard
that
line.
guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
They're going to try and throw it here. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Go.
Charbonnet. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Got it. Ready?
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense can say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
70, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Carlson's kick is good. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down behind
With each
the
carry
line
he gets,
of scrimmage.
Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sanders back to throw. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. For the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
18-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
At the line of scrimmage.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Viking, ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time.
Incomplete.
And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal.
Carlson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, Spears. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter.
37-yard
It's the
line.
Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf.
Here's Sanders now. Finds him on the slant. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22.
And that's a Browns first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
19, target.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. From the right side, caught by Fanning. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
3rd and short here, Sanders. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Drops back. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here we go. Set.
To the air, Sanders. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Come on. Set. Tap to 60. Tap to 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on 1 more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th.
Browns 24.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down pass play coming. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Ready, set. Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Charbonnet on the toss. And And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth.
Taken down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Second down, give to Harvey. He hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinals.
Back to throw it. Completed to his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Charbonnet. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
First down.
So fresh set of downs
First
now
and
from the
10
39.
at the 39-yard line.
Liking 18.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Taken down.
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go. 70.
He's going to throw this one. Dumps this off to Charbonnet. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and
We're down to the
14.
2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders holding on to a field goal lead. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Here you go. Trap 50. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Hurt. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Ready.
He'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
14-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
180.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
What's that?
Design quarterback run here. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.